Hey, good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Today is April 6th, and I know we're going through some interesting times right now, but what I've done is I've actually uploaded this week's workouts to the website, and I thought I'd just quickly give you a tour of that if you're following along and maybe help describe some of what you're going to be doing. Not a difficult week this week. I haven't calculated the actual amount of time that you'll be spending, but not a lot of high or hit training, more so just a lot of endurance. Yeah, so today's April 6th, and um, today we're going to start off with a 30-minute recovery run. So nice and easy. Try to really stay below 60%. It's more to just shake out the legs from the long bike ride that we did yesterday. And then 10 minutes of core. Feel free to DM me or reach out if you'd like the core plan that I'm doing. And then I've also put together 30 minutes of strength work. It says 30 minutes. 5 rounds of this could actually take a little bit longer, especially if you're taking some rest in between sets. I've done this workout before and it's definitely not easy. So if you're looking for a spike in your heart rate, you're definitely going to get that during the 100 jumping jacks. Everything else, it's really just going to burn the legs. And then the goal of the 1 minute wall sit is to really get as deep as possible to the point where your legs are shaking near 40 to 50 seconds in, and then it's more about just mental fortitude to power through for the full minute. So let me know how that workout goes. If your legs are a little sore, keep me posted and we can maybe change your workout for the 7th. But you'll start off with an hour run or so. You're going to begin with 20-minute warm up. For me, just to give you a baseline, I'll probably keep the warm up at around 440 pace, maybe even 510, depending on how I'm feeling after today's workout. And then we'll go into 5 rounds of sprints. So this is max effort as hard as you can, followed by some rest. You can either do some jogging rest or just completely go to a standstill, whatever is easier for you. Followed by 5 rounds of 1 kilometer repeats. I'd say keep this at around 75 to 80% max effort. Let me know how that feels though, and if you need to go a little bit faster, you don't feel like you're working as hard as you can, we can definitely readjust and really get granular as to what your 21K pace or 10K pace is, and I can recalibrate this for you on an individual basis. And then again, switching from 5 rounds, we're going to move to 8 rounds of double the work. So 40-second sprints, 40-second rest, followed by a 10-minute cool down or warm down. On the 8th, just a nice, easy bike session. You can do this outside, or if you have something like Zwift, go ahead and do it there. And you're going to start with a 20-minute warm up and then repeat 5 times. 1 minute hard, 1 minute a little bit harder, and then 1 minute easy. I know I said easy bike session. It's obviously not super easy, but we're by no means going max effort for these intervals. So for me, I'm probably going to keep the wattage on Zwift pretty low. So probably around 175, maybe for the harder go into 220. But if I were to go all out, I could definitely 2 or 3x that. So just for, I guess, clarity, if you're not sure what your wattage is, feel free to reach out to me. We can try and figure that out on our own. Maybe do a quick test ride, what have you. And then after these 5 repeats, we're going to do the warm down. And then I haven't incorporated a lot of stretching into the plan so far. Feel free to roll out if you'd like. Now, there's some professional athletes, for example, like a Matt Fraser. on CrossFit. He talks a lot about stretching, and he'll just sit in front of his TV and stretch for hours. I know not a lot of people have the time to do that, and to be completely transparent, it's all about how you feel and how you like to train. So for example, when I first started training, I needed to do a lot of stretching just because my body wasn't used to the amount of work that I was putting in. But now I've just found a few stretches that work really well for me, and that takes no more than 5 minutes. So feel free to reach out if you'd like a tailored stretching plan. Obviously no charge. That's pretty simple to put together. I can just shoot you a quick email or DM and set that up for you. On the 9th, we're going to do an hour and 20-minute run. So obviously for this, after the 8th bike workout, your legs may feel a little sore. Me specifically, I probably won't be sore, so I'm going to try and push myself, really get to that 70% effort near the end, but really just go by feel. This is all about time. We're not going for distance at this point, so I'm not putting together a plan for you and saying, okay, you have to do 15K today, you have to do 21K. We're really going time-based and just getting that under our belts. So after you do your run for the day, I'd actually recommend breaking up this strength workout. So 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 air squats, 25, 25, 25. I'd break this up. So I'd do the run in the morning or at lunch, and then do the strength work after dinner, or a couple of hours at least in between the run, just because 100 push-ups and 100 air squats are not going to be easy. So I'm not sure how many push-ups you can do in a row. Me, I could probably do, let's say 30, and breaking that up into a bunch of different sets after doing an hour and 20-minute run, it's not going to be easy on the mind. So you need a bit of time just to get prepped for that. And then after all your hard work, we're going to give you a day off, which is obviously great. If you don't like having days off, feel free to reach out to me. I totally understand. There's usually two camps. Some people like having a day off, which I completely understand. Some people prefer to just be busy, and having a workout in their day is really their anchor and kind of what gets them going. So I'm happy to incorporate some more work for you there. So on Saturday, I like to incorporate the long runs on Saturday for some reason rather than Sunday. So Saturday, start off with a 30-minute easy spin, just really a warm-up for the run. By no means do half an hour stretching before, just hop on the bike, throw on some No Mind TV or podcasts, and ride your bike for 30 minutes, just get the legs warmed up, and then move into an hour and 30-minute run. So for me, an hour and 30 minutes, I'm not quite sure how many kilometers I would go, but I could probably keep like a 5-10 kilometer pace, and that's not really pushing myself by any means, probably keeping my heart rate a little bit low. But if you need a reference, for me, hour and 30-minute run, for some reason my heart rate just spikes when I run, so I'd probably keep my heart rate, if you're going by heart rate training, for the first 20 minutes probably around 130, 140, and then moving in from 20 to really the rest of the workout, no matter how slow or fast I'm going, I'd probably hover around 160 beats per minute. Probably do around 18 or like 17 to 19 kilometers. And then lastly, on Sunday, we have an hour and 20-minute bike. Feel free to just find some rolling hills outside, or if you're on Zwift, for example, feel free to use that platform. I'll probably stay inside just because of what's going on right now, and I have my trainer wheel on my setup, so I don't really feel like changing my bike. So maybe I'll record that session and throw it up on YouTube for everyone if you need a visual to check out. But I want to go back to quickly, just before we kind of cut off here, Saturday's workout. So for the run, I have start slow and then build throughout. One thing that runners, like, I'm not sure if you have a watch or if you track your pace, but one thing I've been guilty of is just keeping a steady pace throughout and then actually doing less work than if I build throughout. So if I train my mind to start really slow and then just follow that set pace or how I feel and then build throughout, your body almost goes into a state where it's not able to push itself max until you get near to the end, or let's say that 60 to 70%, because your mind tells you that you want to be able to finish the race, or in this case the run. So if you start really slow and train your mind to be able to hold that pace, what you can do is you can start lowering your pace by greater amounts, and then in the end it really just comes down to being a numbers game, and you'll be able to run more kilometers in less time, for example. And I know that's not a great scientific explanation, but if you need more justification or how I've gone about doing that, just feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to walk you through that.